Antarctica. Great white shark versus orca. Which giant would survive a fight? In a clash between the ocean's perfect killer and its ruling mind, one has a fatal weakness the other was born to exploit. But can you guess which one it is? But before we continue, tell us in the comments where you're watching from today. And if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to subscribe. In the vast, sunlit theater of the ocean, two legends of the deep are on a collision course. One, a ghost of prehistory, is the ultimate solitary predator, an icon of lonely sovereignty perfected by 400 million years of evolution. The other, a titan in black and white, is the ocean's ruling intelligence, a symbol of power, family, and total command. For decades, the shark has haunted our nightmares, the star of Hollywood's greatest monster movie. The whale has been celebrated as a genius, the wolf of the sea. But in the real world, legends don't matter. This is the ultimate showdown, the raw, solitary power of instinct versus the cold, calculated strategy of a super predator. It's brute force against a brilliant mind. So what happens when the planet's most feared shark enters the domain of its only true rival? If a great white and an orca were locked in a one-on-one battle to the death, which giant would survive? In this corner, the challenger. An ancient hunter, Carcharodon carcharius. The great white shark. A torpedo of muscle measuring up to 20 feet and weighing 5,000 pounds, it is built for explosive, straight-line acceleration. Its primary weapon, a mouth lined with 300 serrated, triangular teeth, designed for shearing flesh. They are not just for piercing, they are for cutting, inflicting catastrophic damage with a single bite backed by over 4,000 psi of force. Its skin is a natural coat of armor, made of tiny, tooth-like dermal denticles. But its greatest strength is also its signature move, the breach attack. Launching its entire 2-ton body from the depths at over 35 miles per hour, it is the ocean's equivalent of a missile launch. And in the other corner, the reigning champion of this domain, the apex predator of all apex predators. Orcinus orca, the killer whale. At up to 32 feet and weighing a staggering 12,000 pounds, it is more than double the shark's size. A member of the dolphin family, its body is more robust, more powerful, and houses a massive brain. Its 50 conical teeth are not for cutting, but for gripping and tearing with unbreakable force. Its armor is a thick layer of blubber, providing insulation and shock absorption. But its greatest weapons aren't its teeth. It uses its immense mass for bone-shattering body slams, and a biological sonar, echolocation, that gives it a perfect, 3D picture of its opponent, even in total darkness. It sees everything. The tail of the tape reveals two completely different fighters. The great white is a lighter, faster specialist, its advantages are its speed from below and its lethal, flesh-shearing bite. But the orca is a heavyweight. It's larger, far stronger, and armored. Its key weapons are its immense ramming power and its game-changing intelligence. Physically, the orca has the clear advantage. But this is a battle of strategy. And it will be fought in a place where only one of them is king. The battleground, the Antarctic convergence. Here, the frigid polar waters meet the warmer subantarctic seas. The great white prefers temperate zones, a hunter's paradise of clear water and abundant life. But changing ocean patterns and the pursuit of prey are pushing it further south. For the shark, this is alien territory. For the orca, it is home field advantage. In this brutal, unforgiving world, both giants sit at the top of the food chain. Their diets overlap: elephant seals, leopard seals, large fish. They are not just rivals in size, but direct competitors for the same high-energy meals. In a place where food is life, competition is inevitable, and a single kill can mean the difference between life and death. The great white is a solitary hunter. Its life is a one-on-one affair, relying on its own strength and lethal instincts. It is a perfect, lonely killing machine. The orca, by contrast, is a social predator. It lives and hunts in a complex family pod, led by a matriarch. They communicate, coordinate attacks, and even pass down hunting techniques, like creating waves to wash seals from ice floes. They are not just hunters, they are warriors, defending their family and territory. The spark for this war is a dispute over a kill. The prize, the massive carcass of a bull elephant seal, a treasure trove of calories. Drawn by the scent of blood, the lone great white emerges from the deep. For the shark, this meal is survival, the fuel it desperately needs to endure the cold. But the kill was made by the orca matriarch, the resource secured for her family. For the orca, this is about territory and provision. Allowing a challenger to steal from her family is an act of war. They arrive simultaneously. The shark, driven by hunger, commits to a threat display, back arched, mouth agape. The orca responds not with aggression, but with a display of pure dominance, turning broadside to show its immense size. In the bloody water between them, the moment is stretched to its breaking point. To understand the fight, you must first understand the fighter. The great white is a specialist, an ambush predator trained for one thing: predation. Its entire strategy is built around its secret weapon, that death from below. Using the dark depths for cover, it launches a devastating, all-or-nothing vertical assault. It is a torpedo of muscle, accelerating from the dark into the light, a missile of pure instinct. It is a strategy of shock and awe, designed to end the fight before the prey even knows it has begun. This is a flawless killing code, perfected over millions of years of evolution. It is the ultimate lone gunslinger. The orca's profession is far more complex. It is not just a hunter, it is a warrior. It defends its family, battles rivals, and actively manages its domain. Life has trained it for combat. Its secret weapon is its mind. It doesn't rely on a single move, but on a dynamic strategy. It analyzes, communicates, and executes with chilling precision. It can create waves, coordinate pincer movements, and use its body as a battering ram or a precision tool. It can even teach these complex techniques to its young, a sign not of instinct, but of culture. While the shark operates on a hardwired program, the orca possesses adaptive intelligence. It can learn, problem solve, and change its strategy mid-fight. It can exploit a weakness the shark doesn't even know it has. It turns the fight into a chess match, while the shark is still playing checkers. This is the core of the conflict. The great white operates on perfect, hardwired instinct. But the orca possesses something more. The question is, in a battle for survival, which is superior? The standoff breaks. For the great white, there is only one strategy, a single, overwhelming assault. It peels away, vanishing into the dark depths. Poised near the surface, the orca waits. Below, a gray ghost descends at impossible speed, a missile of muscle and teeth aimed at the orca's vulnerable belly. The shark erupts from the abyss, jaws gaping for a catastrophic blow. But the target isn't there. At the last second, the orca pivots with shocking agility, and the shark's jaws snap shut on empty, freezing water. The ambush has failed. It was never a surprise. Using echolocation, the orca had a perfect 3D image of the shark's every move. It didn't dodge on instinct, it moved according to a precise calculation. Before the disoriented shark can recover, the orca goes on the offensive. It doesn't try to outbite the shark. It uses its greatest weapon, its mass and its mind. The 12,000-pound body slams into the shark's flank. The sound is a dull, sickening thud. The shark, built for forward momentum, is thrown sideways, helpless. And now, the orca executes a maneuver so brilliant it could only be the product of learned intelligence. Diving below, it uses its snout to drive upwards, striking the shark's soft underbelly and flipping it onto its back. The effect is immediate. The shark's frantic movements cease as it enters a state of tonic immobility, a temporary paralysis. The orca has not just outfought the shark, it has hacked its ancient nervous system. The fight is over. The verdict is definitive. Real-world observations confirm this outcome. Off the coasts of South Africa and California, scientists had documented orcas using this exact technique to hunt great whites, consuming only their nutrient-rich liver. The great white shark remains a magnificent and terrifying force of nature, an icon of raw, predatory perfection. But the orca represents something more. It represents the next stage of evolution for an apex predator, where the greatest weapon isn't the jaw, but the mind. In the great, silent theater of the deep, the crown doesn't always go to the strongest, but to the smartest. And in the kingdom of the ocean, the orca wears the crown.